Agree or disagree? Thunderbolts is overrated.
Ooh, 3, 2, 1. All right, well, lock in.
It was bad. It was bad.
Agree or disagree?
Yes.
The Joker should never have an origin. 3, 2, 1. Agree.
Disagree.
Why?
Generally, I agree with you. But if
Okay.
they're doing some sort of Elseworld weird thing like they did with the Joker, I'm a little bit more okay with it. But if we're talking about any Joker that's in a main timeline relationship with Batman, I do think it is much better to have him be some sort of mystery character that you don't try and explain the origin of. I do think a Joker is better without an origin. But you use the word never. I'm not going to say there's never any sort of spin-off thing where they shouldn't do something with that. But generally, I agree.
I want to clarify that I'm actually going to also say disagree with this statement because it's too broad of a statement. I do like the Joker falling into the vat of chemicals, and technically you could say that that's an origin, right? I mean, like,
Yeah.
his mental health issues shouldn't have an origin.
Sure.
I.e. the Elseworlds Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix that you just brought up.
Yeah.
I don't like that movie.
That's fine.
I don't like anything about it. So I don't think things like that should exist. But if in the DCU you want to say in an offhand comment, well, yeah, his bleached skin is because of the chemicals. If you want to explain why Barry Keoghan is so messed up in the face in the Batman universe, that's fine. I don't want to know that he was beaten as a child by his parents, or I don't want to know that, like, a big theory is Heath Ledger was a army veteran, and that's why the line he says to Two-Face where he's like, a group of soldiers blow up and nobody bats an eye, but one little mayor's gonna die and everybody loses their minds.
Yeah.
That, along with his familiarity with weapons in that movie, etc., lead people to give the fan origin that he's like a veteran that went crazy from PTSD or whatever.
Yeah.
That's an interesting fan theory. Don't clarify any of that.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You've got the next one?
Sure. I'm trying to turn off my screen from dimming. It's really pissing me off. Settings, accessibility. Okay, I'll do it in a second. All right. Agree or disagree? Fantastic Four needs a sequel.
Oh, 3,
Two,
2, 1.
Agree. Obviously, right?
Fantastic Four needs a sequel directed by Matt Shakman.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, agree. With music by Michael Giacchino. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's a good movie, and there's still so much you can do with those characters in that universe, and I don't care if they're still in that universe or in our universe or Galactus comes back, give us somebody else, Doctor Doom, I don't care. Obviously, we need to see these characters again, and it needs to not just be as cameos in Avengers or in another movie. Yeah,
I completely agree. I really enjoyed Fantastic Four First Steps. I can't wait till they take more steps as a family.
Second steps,
yeah,
if you will.
I want to see them raising Franklin.
Yeah,
you know, there's so many stories that you could tell with this premise. I completely agree with you. And bring everybody that was involved with this first one back.
2025 is the best year of comic book movies of the decade.
Shit. You and I have very similar ones.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, best year of the decade. So you're referring to 20s on.
Sure, if that's how you want to do it, sure. Agree. Why did you have to clarify?
Because if you were saying in the last 10 years, I would disagree.
What would it be?
18 is really tough to beat. And I guess it's not in the last 10 years, but it is in the last, 15 years. 12 is really hard to beat.
Okay, so what was the other one? The first one you said, the 2017?
18. 17 is the worst year of your life, so I'm not going to mention 2017. Even though it probably is up there for me. Right? Thor Ragnarok
because it has Ragnarok and Homecoming?
Yeah. I love both of those movies, but obviously you do not.
No.
But then 18 is tough, right? Because you've got the first Black Panther movie, which is really, really beloved by a lot of people. Not so much for me, but it's still a good movie. And then you've got obviously Infinity War, which is better than anything from this year. And then you've got Ant-Man and the Wasp, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Some people may say it is. And then Deadpool 2, which is a movie I don't love, but a lot of people love. And then something that'll help you like this year is Justice League came out in 2018, which is something that you quite like.
I still think 2025 would beat it, right?
Infinity War is carrying, obviously, for 2018, but
Yeah.
Infinity War is incredible. Like, it's not...
Yeah.
Infinity War shits on everything from this year.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So that has to be in mind. And for many people, Black Panther is better than Fantastic Four and Superman. That is not the case for me. I don't think that's the case for you. But, like, for me, I clearly take Fantastic Four and Superman over Black Panther. But Black Panther holds a lot of weight with a lot of people, as I have learned.
Yes. Okay, so since 2020, obviously.
Since 2020, the only argument is...
No Way Home.
Yes, which wasn't a huge year. Now, 2021 does have Shang-Chi, which you quite like, and Eternals, which I like.
I think the combination of
Shang-Chi and No Way Home
beats anything in this year.
That's crazy to me.
Why?
See, No Way Home, 2021 is one of those years where it's like I like Eternals. It's not better than Fantastic Four or Superman. Fantastic Four and Superman are clearly better than Shang-Chi. Like, I think that's abhorrent that you would compare them.
Do I have Shang-Chi above?
But No Way Home is better than everything that came out this year. No Way Home is a
correct,
masterpiece.
right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and I really like Shang-Chi. Where do I have Shang-Chi on my MCU list?
Yeah, let's see it. Pull it up.
Is the question.
Pull it up.
MCU TV shows? No, MCU. Okay, here we go. I think I have Fantastic Four above it.
Good.
No, I don't. Shang-Chi is at 12. Fantastic Four is at 14. Oops.
What do you have at 13?
The First Avenger.
Captain America? No.
Yes.
Andrew is being silly, everyone. That's ridiculous. You just kind of said it, so I'm just going to build off of yours and say my similar one to yours right now. Agree or disagree, July 2025 was the best summer for superhero movies ever.
3, 2, 1.
What do you have ahead of it?
I don't know any specific summer, but I just assumed there's got to be something better, given the amount of superheroes that we have. I mean...
The only one that I can think of that, like, specifically I'm like, yes, 2012. How do you beat 2012?
Yeah, it's the Avengers.
Avengers 1, Dark Knight Rises.
You can beat that.
I think Dark Knight Rises is clearly the worst of that trilogy. But that movie is awesome.
Is there anything else? That's just the summer. We're just talking about the summer.
Just a summer.
Because No Way Home is Christmas.
Correct. This is, I'm looking at like a May, maybe late April, but May to August. That time. That's what I'm thinking of.
I don't know every movie's release date.
Endgame and Infinity War both released in summers, but they weren't with anything else other than Deadpool 2 with Infinity War. That's not moving the needle for me. No. This summer was unbelievable.
But doesn't Infinity War doesn't beat a combined Superman and Fantastic Four?
It's a good argument, but I'm going to say no because I'm more talking about this for quantity.
Quantity for sure, but in terms of an experience, that summer was crazy.
Yeah.
We came out of that theater just destroyed.
So I just rewatched Infinity War. It holds up, man.
I know.
Oh my
I
gosh.
know.
So I rewatched No Way Home this week. I put a long, lengthy review on my letterbox. I was like, this is just the best movie ever. Like, y'all are crazy that y'all have switched up on this movie. And I was like, this may be my favorite MCU movie. Let me rewatch Infinity War. Let me see if I'm up to something here. And I rewatch Infinity War. No. Nothing touches Infinity War for me. You know me. I glaze Avengers 1 almost as much as you do. Obviously, you love it as next level. But I think that movie's it's my favorite non-Tom Holland MCU movie by far. But Infinity War, man, I get
it. I get it.
Every scene is
there's not a bad scene. There's not a bad scene.
It's the best.
There's not.
It is. It's the best. Sex is overrated.
3, 2, 1. I think it's properly rated, right?
I'm shocked. The guy that lives a 9 out of 10 life right now that doesn't have sex is saying that sex isn't overrated.
That's how great my life is.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, my life's so great that I don't even need it, but I can recognize how good it is. Because that made sense.
It kind of didn't.
Yeah, no. I think some people overrate it.
Uh-huh.
Some people are sex addicts. That's not good.
Well, I don't have any problem with sex addicts. You're not hurting anybody if you're a sex addict.
I mean, you could be hurting yourself. If you're an addict of anything could be
interesting.
Could be affecting your life.
Do you think an addict of the Escape Pod podcast is hurting themselves?
If they are taking out debt to buy our merch because they can't help it, and then their children are going hungry, yes, that's a problem. You see what I'm saying?
I disagree.
You want children to starve if our merch sells. All right, W.
Moral compass over here.
No, I think some people underrate it. I think some people overrate it. But generally, I think it's properly rated. No?
Okay.
Sex is pretty cool, but...
Yeah. Well, you assume
I
sex is
assume.
cool. Yeah. I'm kind of like the perspective that you're giving, which is like, my life is really good. You know what I'm saying?
And you're not having sex?
No.
Brutal. We need to talk about this off cam?
No.
Do I need to pick up the slack?
Yes.
I mean, you helped me with the low power mode. I'm in your
Just saying. Just saying. You said I could get anything I want
Yeah,
tonight.
I mean, make that a 10 out of 10, a real 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Anyways.
Yeah, move on.
James Gunn is the best comic book director of all time.
Shit. 3, 2,
2,
1.
At this
Big
point-
old disagree.
Why?
No.
Why?
No. I'm going to tell you. The Russo brothers are the GOATs. They're the GOATs.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They're the
You're right. You're right.
Because, okay,
That's
say
what-
what
that-
you want
you're
about
right.
Electric State, not a comic book movie.
No,
In terms of comic book movies, Winter Soldier,
Civil War, Infinity
Civil War,
Endgame.
Infinity War, Endgame.
You're correct.
Endgame
You're correct.
is their worst project. Endgame is James Gunn's, what, second best? I think Superman is better than Endgame. That's probably it. I think Guardians 1 is better than Endgame. But, like...
Okay, you're correct. You're correct.
Infinity War, Civil War is better than everything that James Gunn has ever done.
Winter Soldier and Civil War, is that what you said?
No, Civil War and Infinity War is better than every single...
You don't think Winter Soldier is better than everything that James Gunn has done?
I think I'd take Superman over Winter Soldier.
No.
You know what? No, I'm full of shit.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. He's clearly number 2. But you know, that could change.
The Russo brothers are the GOATs. I'm
The hierarchy
I'm
of
mad at this.
the comic book movie directors could change soon.
Thank you, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
In the next year. If they come out and Doomsday's a mess and Supergirl's peak...
He didn't do Supergirl.
Oh, you're right.
Guardians 2 is bad. I think the Guardians Holiday Special is bad.
Guardians Holiday Special is not bad. But he's clearly 2. He's clearly 2.
I like Nolan.
No.
Dark Knight and Batman Begins are better than anything that James Gunn's ever done.
I'm giving James Gunn the second spot.
Now, you can make the argument that Nolan is at doing comic book movies properly.
Uh-huh.
Which, sure, they're still comic book movies, so I'm still giving it to Nolan. And then I think that there are other people that are in the conversation.
No one else has given us the Guardians trilogy, even if you don't like 2. You like 1, 3, the
love 1
Suicide
and I love
Squad,
3.
and Superman.
Yeah, the Suicide
all of those are
Squad,
so good.
Superman, yep.
No. He's 2. He's second. Accept the fact.
No.
All right.
I've got 2 that kind of correspond with each other, so I'd like to go back to back here, if that's okay.
Fine.
All right, no, we'll save it for later. I'll do one right now.
Go.
All right. Superman was a box office success. 3, 2, 1. I guess. I'm having a tough time agreeing with this.
Let's see what's it at?
I think it's going to finish around 650.
Yeah.
I think I really wanted it to hit that 800. But I got to be honest with you, the way we were talking about it only a couple months ago, I think we would have said it wouldn't be a success if it didn't hit $1 billion.
No. Obviously, we wanted it to hit $1 billion,
Obviously.
but Superman box office fizzles out, securing yet another Hollywood superhero flop. I don't know if that's
That's not correct.
I don't know if that's
I think
fair.
it's made money already.
Yeah. James Gunn says Superman doesn't need to make $250 million to be a success. Doesn't. So what's it at? Someone tell me what the frick it's at. Box Mojo. Box Office Mojo. Domestic opening. Domestic.
It's up to an opening.
Worldwide it's at 569.
Yeah.
I mean, any movie that makes $600 million, if that's not a success, I don't know what is. It's not as much of a success as maybe we had wanted, but it's still a success. Mm-hmm. A lot of people saw that movie.
Yeah. All right. And the one that corresponds, agree or disagree, Fantastic Four was a box office success.
3, 2, 1. Technically, same reasoning.
Because it's going to make its budget back.
You don't think it's going to make a profit?
I think it will make a profit, but I think it'll be barely.
I think both of these movies, both companies wanted them to do better, and so did we.
Yes,
right?
Of course.
Because that would be great, but I still think the word success. I think if both movies were considered bad movies, right, and people didn't like them, and they made less money than they did, I would say it's not a success. But the fact that they're both generally beloved and technically they both made a profit, I think the word success should be given to it.
But this is just box office. I think that both Fantastic Four and Superman have to be considered successes because they were good. Mm-hmm. But I'm talking just box office. I think that both of them have been disappointing, especially Fantastic Four.
I think Fantastic Four is more disappointing.
Fantastic Four is going to round out the year having made less money than Brave New World.
Oof. What's it at? 389. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
It's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Agree or disagree?
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a compliment.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
These are some of your best agree or disagrees ever.
Some of these are from the patrons, so compliment them. Some of them are me.
Great work. The James Gunn is the best director one. Fabulous. Was that you or the Patreon?
They're all mixed in. I have no idea which is which. I prepped this a week and a half ago.
Okay. Patreon,
Nice work, guys.
Great work, but great work. These are great.
You're going to like this one too. Agree or disagree, the current MCU heroes are not strong enough to take on Doom, and they will have to heavily nerf him.
I was just about to say it strongly depends on how strong this iteration of Doom is. Because there are many iterations of Doom that are beaten by the Fantastic Four alone. So...
Yeah, but...
So it depends on how strong this Doom is. I'm going to say agree because I'm assuming you're doing 2015 Secret Wars Doom.
I just think I thought through the heroes that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the strongest? Captain Marvel, I guess.
Captain Marvel and Thor are very strong.
Yeah, I guess we still have Thor. Yeah, they could take him. But like of Earthling heroes, we've got
the Thunderbolts ain't doing shit.
No one on the Thunderbolts is doing anything. I don't think a lot of the Fantastic Four is doing
Sentry.
anything. Unless freaking Fantastic Four Invisible Woman kills herself again.
Invisible Woman can be strong. Very strong. Human Torch is very strong.
And
Reed is very smart. And the Thing can punch a guy.
And Doctor Strange sucks now.
Why does Doctor Strange suck?
He didn't do anything in his own movie.
What about the music fight? Doctor Strange is strong.
But Doctor Doom can also do sorcery stuff.
Sam Wilson, Captain America, I love him. He's not moving no needles.
That's what I'm saying. Think of all the new Avengers, right? And think of anyone in Captain America Brave New World.
Cooked.
Like, at least, like Infinity War, we had multiple people that could go toe-to-toe with Thanos, with Infinity Stones.
Wanda,
Thor.
Iron Man, Thor.
Doctor Strange. We do not have two of those. And I feel like, I don't know. I'm just not viewing Thor as a part of this right now. But
he is. He was the first chair in.
But I guess I should, yeah.
So he is a big part.
Yeah, Thor, yeah.
Is Thor going to be led by Anthony Mackie's Captain America?
Who knows?
Have they interacted once on screen?
No.
Because I always loved the camaraderie between Chris Evans, Captain America, and
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth, Thor. There's the little
No.
moments.
You give me the little one. No, you take the little one.
That's cute, and I see you copied my beard. They've always had this like friendship. A great moment. The dinner party is just the best in Age of Ultron. It's one of the best scenes in the MCU. It's got that little moment where obviously everybody knows him almost picking the hammer, and obviously he picks up the hammer in Endgame, and everybody knows Chris Hemsworth goes, I knew it. But you've got that great scene where he's talking about the alcohol.
Yeah.
And he warns the soldiers like Stan Lee. And he's like, I stormed Normandy, buddy. I could do whatever. But he warns everybody in that room except
He just hands
Steve.
it to
He
Steve.
immediately hands it to Steve.
And in Age of Ultron at the start, they're doing moves with his shield and the lightning.
Absolutely.
Very different. But again, remember, that was the second Avengers movie. Doomsday is our first.
And they do have the fight in the forest in Avengers 1, which leads to the respect that Chris Hemsworth Thor has for Chris Evans Captain America. So maybe Anthony Mackie Captain America is going to kick Thor's butt in a fight to start Doomsday.
He did take on Red Hulk somehow.
Nightwing has become uncastable in the DCU live action because of social media. 3, 2, 1.
Disagree. He's castable. Everyone calm down.
I don't think so. I think
he's
the hype is too much.
Just because people are stupid on the internet doesn't mean that he can't be casted. Get the frick off of me.
Okay.
I think he's hard to cast. Like we said, I think Nightwing and Starfire are both hard to cast, and they need to take their time with it, and they need to do it right. Mm-hmm. But what do you mean uncastable?
I mean, whoever gets cast, there's going to be a huge problem about it.
Yeah, well, the internet does that with freaking everybody. I'm so sick of it. I'm not.
Nobody would have a problem with Bill Skarsgård as the Joker.
Yes, someone somewhere would.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be like a big deal.
Okay, yeah, there are more perfect castings, sure. There are people who don't like Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. There's people who didn't like Johnny Storm being Joseph Quint. Everyone has a problem all the time because people love to suck the joy out of things. I'm not going to let suck the joy out of things. Yes, it's a hard to cast, but it doesn't mean it's uncastable. They're still going to cast it. We're still going to get a movie.
All right.
Do not give in to the hate, young Anakin.
I'm not handsome enough to be Hayden Christensen.
You are hateful enough, though.
Nor am I nearly as monotone. Andrew has the best and funniest crash outs on the internet.
Who cares? You do! Ah! It goes to she moved across the country! Ah! Oh my God!
3, 2, 1. I'm going to say agree. That's very humble of you to not say agree. The reason I'm going to say agree is not because I think you have the single best crash out on the internet, although who cares you do. Certainly has
Is
an
that in the
argument.
conversation? That's crazy.
It is. You're in there with the Wicked one. The Wicked Witch of the East,
hold
bro.
on. So you're telling me?
Yeah, you're in there.
She came down in a bubble, dog.
Yeah, you're in that conversation. But so that I think that's in the conversation, but it doesn't have to be the best one of all time. But it's the consistency.
I crashed out on stream yesterday.
Of course you did. Like it's so often. I mean, Charles Mudd Suck My Balls is electric. Fucking your reaction to me saying Shang-Chi is bad is hilarious. The countless times you've crashed out on your streams, you're hilarious.
Agree or disagree? Thunderbolts is overrated.
Ooh, 3, 2, 1.
Just a teensy tiny bit.
Why do you feel that way?
Because so many people act like, they're not just like a small amount of people. So many people act like we are insane for even considering the fact that Superman and Fantastic Four are better. I've seen people put Thunderbolts in their top 5 in MCU, and I think both of those things means you are overrating it a little bit too much. I think Fantastic Four and Superman are clearly better, and I don't think Thunderbolts deserves to be probably top 5, definitely not, or top 10 MCU. So just the sheer amount of people who act like we're crazy for considering other things.
I
am saying this as someone who has Thunderbolts very high on my list, and I think Thunderbolts is very, 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 very good.
Okay.
So this is not me saying I don't like it. I'm saying I think it's a teeny tiny bit overrated.
Okay. Here's my thing, okay? I think it is overrating Thunderbolts putting it in your top 5 MCU. I do not think it's overrating and putting it in your top 10. It's very close to my top 10 for me. Okay. Here's my thing. I like Fantastic Four. I clearly like Superman better. But the thing with Thunderbolts is I don't think that those people that are yelling at us for putting Fantastic Four and Superman ahead of it, I don't think those are people that are overrating Thunderbolts. I think those are people that are underrating and overhating Superman and Fantastic Four. I think that's the conundrum. I think Thunderbolts is great.
I do think
and
Thunderbolts
I think
is
it's
great.
exactly what the MCU needed, because it made me way more excited for Fantastic Four, and I don't know if I like Fantastic Four as much if Thunderbolts sucks. But Thunderbolts is a great MCU
I'm not
movie.
saying there aren't great things in Thunderbolts. Again, I like Thunderbolts. And I think it's one of the better MCU movies. I just had someone come to my stream yesterday and it was like, Superman, the third best superhero movie of the year. And I was like, that's insane.
That is
And
insane, but that's them
one of the
underrating Superman.
I think it's both.
I don't think we could say Thunderbolts is overrated yet.
I can say it's a teeny tiny bit overrated. Teeny tiny bit. Teeny tiny.
I can say that Brave New World is tremendously underrated.
Not tremendously, but it is underrated.
I just the hate that movie got when it released, including by me on my first watch. I just disagree with now after watching that movie a couple of times. With Thunderbolts, I don't know. I think Thunderbolts is pretty great.
I do too.
I don't have a problem with somebody saying that Thunderbolts is a better film than Fantastic Four. You have a problem with that?
I think I do.